Hey guys, it's B. Wiley. Happy Friday. This is Free Tip Friday. Today I wanted to give you a few free tips on how to effectively communicate better. You know, my B. Wiley basics are clarity, understanding, and awareness. Those are the three tips that you always want to apply to every conversation, not just conversations with your spouse. I'm talking about in every relationship, whether it is the person at the grocery store, whether it is your single father and you're talking to your daughter, whether you are a supervisor talking to your employee, you need and can apply these tips to every conversation that you have. Now, my free tips for this Friday are three things that I think you need to apply to every conversation when we're talking about clarity, awareness, and understanding. When you're having a conversation, you definitely want to get clear. You want to ask probing questions. A lot of us don't ask probing questions because we're scared of what the other person might say. Will they get on the defense? Will they slap me across my face? Will they start crying? You never know how they're going to react, and sometimes we walk on the eggshells. But you have to ask questions so that you can get clear on what is happening. And you also, when you're asking the question, you need to pay attention to your delivery, because there's one thing to ask someone who's been out all night, whether it is, let's say, your child. Let's say they just moved back in from college and they've been out all night and you've been texting them and you're worried. It's one way to say, "Where you been all night?" You think your kid gonna answer you with the truth? No, they're scared to tell you where they've been, and they could have just been sleeping on their buddy's couch. There's another way to deliver it. "Hey, I was texting you last night. I know you didn't come in, so I was just wondering where you been all night." See the difference? When you change your delivery, you'll get different results. Another thing you want to think about is listening. I know it seems like common sense when you're talk about communicating, but if a lot of us don't listen, majority of us don't listen. We're just there. We're on our phones. We're distracted. We're doing other things. We're literally being disrespectful, or we're acting like we're listening, but we're really not. We've tuned them out and we're just waiting till they pause so we can say what we have to say because we're right. And the last thing, focus. When we're talking about communicating with your dog, your child, your teacher at school, your supervisor, your cousin, your sister, your brother, you want to focus on the facts and leave your emotions at home. Do not lead with emotion. Emotions will have you in jail. Emotions will have you fighting out on the streets. Emotions will have you down in the dumps and depressed. So you definitely want to focus on the facts. What are the facts versus how am I feeling? It is important to, of course, understand your feelings and be there for yourself, and and others to be there for you if you're sad, mad, blue, whatever. However, when we're talking about communicating, we always want to focus on the facts. That means do not make assumptions. Ask questions and get the answer. All right, guys, what do you think about my tips? Ask, listen, and focus. And for example, when it comes to being out here, and I'm all about customer service, I'm all about customer service. And man, I tell you, I have been having some bad experiences with customer service. So just take that, for example. When you're out today and you typically it's Friday, people go out to eat and things like that. Pay attention to how you speak to your waitress. Pay attention to how they speak to you. Pay attention to your body language, their delivery, and everything else. And be mindful of how you speak to them. And if they treat you like crap, that doesn't mean turn around and treat them like crap. That means maybe there's some issues you need to deal with yourself. I know if I've had a bad experience with someone in customer service, I then think to myself, well, have I acted that way? Was I short with someone? It's all about self-reflection, self-development. And the better we work on ourselves, the better the results on the outside will be. And so I hope you take my tips. I'll be back with more tips on Free Tip Friday and any other day. Don't forget to follow me Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, B. Wiley. If you like the tips in this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the tips, give me a thumbs up anyway. All right, guys. Oh, I got my book here. Don't forget to pick up my book from Amazon. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Kobo. Hello, my name is Single, Ready to Mingle. Dating tips for the single successful lady. They are on sale. If you are here in St. Louis, inbox me if you want me to get you a copy. If you don't live in St. Louis, I can mail you a copy as well. All right, guys, talk to you later.